quick question. I ain't hear about nobody else interviewing for the Raiders job. So did they interview the interim coach and that satisfied the Rooney Rule? And then they hired McDaniels?
They conducted a handful of interviews, I do believe.
3.
I'm talking minorities though. I'm talking about did they
I think
just
he
interview
is.
and that satisfied? I think he's a minority. I think he is a minority.
Minorities for head coach jobs.
Oh, okay.
You said what? Say it again, Craig.
Did you have to interview 3 minority coaches for head coaching jobs and 2 minority coaches for GMs to satisfy the rule, supposedly?
No. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But I think he is.
I don't know who else interviewed for the Raiders job, but
I don't know who else.
Hey, listen. I don't even think they interviewed that interim coach. I think they slid him some money under the table and told him, act like you got interviewed. We thank you for your service, and knew they was going to hire Josh McDaniels. I truly believe that. That's just me.
I mean,
the Raiders were kind of everywhere, though. We don't know who they were going.
So it looks like Gerard Mayo interviewed with the Raiders. They had requested an interview with D'Amico Ryans.
His name's getting hot too, D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah. So yeah, and it looks like they did interview a few.
Raiders was everywhere because Harbaugh was supposed to be over there, and then Josh McDaniels came.
As soon as the Raiders, a lot of the coaching stuff though, like you had a lot of teams interviewing coaches before a GM was in place, which is
weird,
not the way to go about it.
No,
definitely not.
So like once the Raiders hired their GM that had ties in New England, it was all but a guarantee that McDaniels was coming. Which best of luck to them.
Did the Vikings do that? The Vikings hired their GM before they even started, right?
Yeah.
No, they
hired their GM.
They hired their GM
recently. Right? I don't know if it was before or after some coaching interviews were done.
I don't know, but I thought they.
The GM is in place now. Yeah,
the GM is in place, right? And I think
I know he was in place when they just interviewed Harbaugh. I think Harbaugh interviewed today, didn't he? Or Harbaugh had conversations today.
Harbaugh did today. A couple other people did yesterday. But I know Chicago was another place that was doing some GM and head coaching interviews like at the same time, which just seems backwards.
It's baffling
because you're really not going to be locking in on head coaching candidates until your GM's in place.
Yeah, because then you want to talk to the GM. But hey, I like that. Since we're talking about coaches, man, we could just start with it. We could actually start with Josh McDaniels. Do y'all think he's gonna come over do you think that Josh McDaniels is going to endure the Belichick curse?
No.
No. I mean, you know what I mean. The curse where they don't do good. Do you think he's gonna? Yeah.
There's nothing Josh McDaniels has done to make me believe that he'll succeed as a head coach. He had to show that he had learned lessons from his epically flaming out with Broncos, and then he went and pulled the stuff in 2018 with Indianapolis, which kind of showed me that he hadn't learned anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know why anybody is expecting anything to change with him. I mean, I kind of hope that them bringing him in means that they're going to get rid of Derek Carr. That gives the Colts a chance. And of course, he says that now. He also probably said the same thing about Jay Cutler before shipping him off in Denver and drafting Tim Tebow and wasting a first-round pick.
That put their franchise back.
Several years.
Yeah.
Years.
They had to go get Peyton Manning to dig out of it.
What you about to say, Craig? You said something about D'Amico Ryans?
No, I was saying that, like, if you look at the overall record of Bill Belichick coaches,
his coaching tree,
it's 175, 252, and 1.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes.
It's not good. So I mean, if you look at that, it doesn't look good for him to actually come out and have but I guess the good thing that he has is that he has a playoff team. He has technically he has a quarterback if he wants to keep him in place. So
pieces.
It's not like it's going to be a rebuild for him. He's taking over that went to the playoffs. So if he can figure out what to do with the quarterback, I don't know if he wants to keep him. I think he said he wanted to keep him, but who knows?
We'll
get
see.
Wide receiver help in there and upgrade the defense a little bit. I think they'll be straight. But I mean, as far as Josh McDaniels, man, he wasn't good, man. Like he wasn't good he had so many bad mismanagement issues, and like I'm just hoping the 11 years since he was a coach last time, if he can figure out what he did wrong and take some of that stuff that he had with Bill Belichick, which I mean clearly doesn't work for everybody, but maybe that'll help him out. But he should be in a better situation, I would assume, or something solid. I just don't like the hire.
To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have went after Harbaugh if I was the Raiders. That's just me. I think he fits what the Raiders are about. He wants total control. Give it to him. And he just fits Las Vegas. I know he likes Derek Carr because he knows how valuable a quarterback is. That's just me. I am done with the Belichick tree. Only one is Brian Flores, and unfortunately, I don't think he'll ever coach in the NFL again.
He was under 500.
Yeah, but he had 2 back-to-back winning seasons, which Belichick coaches don't do. And I have to see it to believe it. You know, what's that saying? You can piss on my head and tell me it's raining. I'm not gonna like. I have to see it. People are like, oh, that's a good hire. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if he's changed.
Yeah, that's what I question. Has he changed? He has the pieces, and if his style of offense is what he was running in New England, he has the pieces in place. I know I said last week he would need to go get OJ Howard. I think that would be a perfect fit to go with Wilder. But you have a running back in place. You have a solid quarterback in place. We all said get another receiver. So you have things in place to run the offense. My question is his character, and is he going to hold up and make the right decisions for this team, for this franchise? You know, will he care about defense? Will he keep Derek Carr, or go say, I want to get my own guy and go out there and draft one of these dudes from Ole Miss or one of these other dudes and think something. And now you sitting there 3-14 and looking like, oh, what happened? And you set another franchise back 10 years.
I do a 3-way team trade to get Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh my God!
Listen,
I'm just saying, man.
He worked with him for 3 years.
Listen, no, I don't. Hey, no Jimmy G, no disrespect to you, but listen here, no. Like that be a slap in Derek Carr's face. That'd be almost like walking up to Derek Carr and just slapping him right in his face. Like, no, man, no.
Effectively, yes.
Like, no,
look,
man.
We don't know.
Garoppolo has been to a Super Bowl. Garoppolo was in New England for 3 years, and word was Belichick was ready to move on with Garoppolo from Brady. So, and I would assume McDaniels was at least in on that thought process. So I don't think it's crazy to say you would want to go with Jimmy Garoppolo over Derek Carr, because Derek Carr is clearly the better quarterback. But knowing that Josh McDaniels in the past has been involved with some pretty bad decision making, it wouldn't surprise me.